Hey guys, it's Tracy. So today's exercises, we're going to incorporate the arm and the leg. So just helping you overall to strengthen the full body. So I know as you're getting stronger, your hands moving, your arm is moving. We want to also make sure the leg is doing the same thing. So therefore we have a balance overall. So I'm going to jump right into it. Starting off with stretching through our arm first to get the body loosened up, get your scapula and your shoulders, everything loosened up so we can get the body movement. So your affected side, which my affected side was my left, so with the non-affected side, we're going to take that hand, place it on the affected hand. We're driving our arms up overhead. I want you to reach it all the way up to the ceiling. And we're going to hold it up here for about 15 seconds. If you can't hold it for 15 seconds, you can drop your arms down and then take it back up. And taking it back up. So we're going to do this actually 7 times, holding it approximately 15 seconds. We're trying to create that stretch going to the back of the scapula, trying to stretch that arm out so it moves much more freely. Then we're going to lean it over to the side, pulling our body across. Back over to the middle. Take it back over to the side. And back to the middle. So again, we're doing the arm stretch overhead 7 times for 15 seconds. So if you have to shorten your time 10 seconds, we'll do it approximately about 10 times. So after we stretch those arms out, we're going to actually stretch the legs out. We're going one leg at a time. Going to start with your affected side, which is our good side, and then we're going to go to our great side. So we're just driving the knee up off of the chair. And this chair right here has handles, so therefore if you need that extra support, you can use that. We're going to hold that leg up approximately 7 to 10 seconds and dropping it back down. We're going to do this 10 times on the affected side before we switch to the non-affected. But we are actually doing this on both, because we want to make the body even though this side is great, this side is good, we still want to make it even. So it's going to be an exercise. So this is definitely a workout for you guys. So holding this leg up, putting it back down, 7 to 10 seconds. And then after we've done that 10 times, we're going to the opposite side. So again, driving that leg up, knee off the ground, and get that foot dorsiflex. So if I turn sideways, dorsiflex, pulling the toes up towards the face. Taking it back down. We're going to bring it back up. And making sure you're breathing. So if you find yourself that you're holding your breath, just go ahead and count out loud. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're putting it down. As I was counting, you see I was doing my hand back and forth. I do things like that just to keep the movement going in the hand. So even if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just creating movement throughout the body always. So again, this is holding this 7 to 10 seconds on each leg, and we're going with both legs. So you can do them all at once. If your leg gets really tired, then try alternating. So we can go back and forth. So after we've done that, we're going to put these exercises together. So remember what we did the first time. Taking the hands up overhead, and we're going to drive the knee in. Taking it back down and driving the arms overhead. So when you're driving the arms overhead, really try to straighten out that elbow. So keep pulling, 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 straighten that elbow out and bring it back down. So when we're doing this, we're getting that leg workout in, that arm workout, and guess what? As we're crunching, we're working our core at the same time. So we're doing this exercise here 10 times. We're going to call this a chair knee crunch. There I go making up stuff. Chair knee crunch 10 times. On our good side, and then we're going to chair knee crunch 10 times on our greater side. Remember, we don't have a weak side. We don't have a stronger side. We got a stronger one, we got a stronger side, but we don't have a weak side. We have a great side and we have a good side, okay? So our good side is our affected side, our great side is our non-affected. But we want them both to be great again. So This is what we're doing. Chair knee crunch, 10 on each. So the focus is really to get that knee up. As you're trying to get that knee up, we want to put that arm over it and crunch. Bring it up. Take it again. Bring it up. Go on to the next side. So you can do 10 times on one side or you can alternate. So you see I did a couple on that side and now I'm over on the other side. And really focus on getting that knee up high. Getting that knee up high and get those arms up overhead. Remember, don't cheat yourself. So even if you're at this point and your arms don't straighten all the way out, this is still good, but eventually we want you to get to the point where you can straighten those arms all the way out. So really focus on that. So as you get this down pat, then you'll be able to start holding the leg up even longer, and this creates even a more intense exercise. So we're holding that leg up now. So after you've done 10 on each side, we're gonna challenge you to hold the leg up. So now, instead of just alternating and marching back and forth, we're gonna hold the leg up for 10 seconds. And I'm sweating, this is a workout. And remember, count to make sure you're breathing correctly. We're gonna go alternate to the other side. 10 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when we're doing the 10-second hold, we're going 5 on each leg. So the 10-second hold for 5 times. So as we did the first one, it was 10 times, 7 to 10-second hold, I think. You can rewind the video back. I can't remember what it was. But we were going back and forth with the alternator. Now we're actually holding it for 10 whole seconds, 5 times on each side. Now that we've done that, we created that march with the legs and moving the arm at the same time. So also, as I said, working the core muscles and working the arms, the upper body and lower body together. So if you're having an issue that your leg is not quite doing everything it wants, or you can't touch your foot or whatnot, we're gonna create this exercise. It's called crossing the leg. Crossing the leg. So if you're really having a problem with getting that affected side up, you can use your non-affected hand to help you grab it up. And once you get it up here, we want to completely cross it across the body. So I want both arms over top the leg. And you're holding this up here for approximately 7 to 10 seconds. This is so it won't be a necessary exercise for you if your leg is already doing great things. So you may not necessarily feel this, but you may be a person that's watching this video and you're having still difficulties with the affected side, with lifting it and moving it as need be. So another important thing, as I get ready to place this leg down, I want to make sure you're controlling it. Do not allow the leg to just drop down. Control it. Activate all those muscles. Control it and put it down. We're gonna go again, picking this leg up, which I can pick my leg up myself, but I'm trying to activate that affected arm at the same time, so I'm utilizing it. We're holding it in place, again, 7 to 10 seconds. We're holding that leg up there. So it's also giving you a stretch in your hip flexors, your adductors. So it's a great thing. So how I have this leg crossed over, I'm pressing it down, stretching through the abductors as well. We're gonna hold it here, and we're gonna bring it down. There we go. Control it going down. I'm moving to the opposite side, our greater side over here. Bringing it up. Pressing that hip down. Again, 7 to 10 second hold. Same thing, when you go to take it off, we're gonna make sure it's controlled. You wanna control movement as you're doing this. Control, bring it down. So we're gonna do this exercise, the leg crossover, 10 times. Again, leg crossover 10 times, guys. So moving on to the next one, because I'm not gonna go through all these, I don't wanna make the video too long. So the next one, we're gonna go with the leg extension. So leg extension for you. Sit up nice and tall in the chair. Going with our affected side first. Bring that knee up first. We're gonna extend the leg out. So as you're extending the leg out, you want to try to force that heel extending as far as you can so we can get this knee straight. So we're holding it here. So if you are a beginner and this is hard for you even to straighten it out, you may not be able to hold it by itself that long. So if you can assist it by pulling it up, or if you can have someone on the other end to help you hold that leg up, but we're trying to straighten out that knee. Our goal is anywhere from, I'm going to say 5 to 10 seconds on this one. 5 to 10 seconds for a leg extension hold. Once you get there for that 10 seconds, slowly bend that knee back down and bring it back down. Again, going to do the same thing. And on this one, we're going to alternate because definitely you'll start feeling that tension in that quad. So that's what we're trying to work here. So we're going to go to the opposite side. Raise that knee up first. Extend that foot out. And keep that knee straight. Let's go. 5 to 10 seconds. We're going to continue to hold this. Making sure you're breathing. So again, if you're having a problem, you feel like you're holding your breath, count out loud for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly bend that knee back and bring it back down. So again, leg extensions, we're doing this 5 to 10 seconds, and we're going to do this 10 times on each leg. Bend it and take it back down. 10 times on each leg for our leg extensions. After we completed that leg extension, then, and that was the single leg, we're going to go with both legs. So it's a little more difficult to do both. I'm going to make sure I'm sitting up nice and tall in the chair. Place my hands down here on the chair for support, or you can use the armrest. So I'm sitting back. We're going to bring both legs up at once, and I want your feet dorsiflex, your toes towards your face. So our legs are fully extended, trying to make sure your knees are straight. We're going to hold this again. This one we're holding for 10 seconds. So if you need that assistance and you need to hold on to the chair to give you the activation, hold on to the chair. Tuck your core in. So pulling your navel into your spine, activating your core, and that's going to help you keep those legs up. So once we reach our 10 seconds, we're going to bend those knees back down and keep it controlled. We want to make sure you're always controlling. So our leg extensions with both legs, we're going for a 10-second hold, and we're definitely going for 15 times this time. 10-second hold for 15 reps. Again, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down, controlled, and tuck them in. So a 10-second hold on that one. So that's our leg extensions, guys. How are you feeling thus far? So take your time on this. I'm rushing through the video, but I want you to make sure you're taking your time and breathing through each one of these exercises when you're doing it. Before we end this, we're going to go back to working on the upper body and the lower body at the same time. So this right here is just a whole list of chair exercises for you. So I do apologize. My arm lifts on its own, so I'll use it as if I have to assist it. So I'm going to assist the arm, but this time I'm going to change up the movement. Instead of keeping that knee bent, I want the leg straight, and I'm reaching out. So I'm reaching my hands out to that straight leg, and I'm taking it back down. So as I take that leg down, the hands go back up. We're going to do it again. Straight leg, and reach, reach, reach. You're really reaching on this one. Hands back over your head, and take it out. Reach, reach, reach. Even if you can't completely touch your foot, we're just reaching and straightening that arm, pulling it forward. Actually going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So my hands up overhead, taking that leg out, and you're reaching, reaching, reaching. Keeping that arm straight, and you're going back down. We're going to do that on both sides 10 times. Arms up overhead, taking that leg out straight. There we go. And our goal for this one, because this works a lot harder, we're going to push for 3 to 5 seconds to get that leg up straight. Arms up overhead, legs straight and reach. Back down and up. And so always as you're lowering that leg, make sure you keep it controlled. So I appreciate y'all. Like how we ran through those exercises. So these are great chair exercises to help strengthen your arm and your leg on your affected side. You can do this multiple times a week throughout the week just to help you And there's different versions. So if you get to a point where you can't fully extend your leg up off the chair, just go different degrees. We're getting up to a point here, and as you get stronger, you go higher and higher. It's the same when you do a leg extension. You can't completely get it straight. We'll start low until you can activate those quads to get it higher. Then we get to this point, you can actually give yourself space in between the chair, getting it up even higher. So there's different levels to this, but take your time, get assistance if you need assistance, if your balance isn't great, have somebody help you, but use a chair that has handles that you can support yourself. So again, I appreciate y'all. If you need to get in contact with me, if you need assistance with stroke, recovery after stroke, you can contact me on bodybytrace@yahoo.com. My Instagram is at bodytracefit, and Facebook, Tracy Body Trace Fit Brown. I'm not big on Facebook, but so Instagram or email me at bodybytrace@yahoo.com. Appreciate you. Talk to y'all soon.